And now, I'd like to introduce you to this year's award-winning city employees. But before we meet this year's award winners, I want to thank our city manager, Ted Barron, for his outstanding leadership. I also want to take this opportunity to thank his team of managers, Deputy City Manager Carol Zonowich, and Assistant City Managers Jerry Dittman and Cliff Kahili. It's okay to applaud. Now, to help me present the awards for Police Officer of the Year, Fire Employee of the Year, and General Government Employees of the Year are my fellow council members. So colleagues, as I call your names, please join me here on stage. The Honorable Mayor Pro Tem Al Forsyth. The Honorable Bill Porter, representing Place 1. The Honorable Bruce Archer, representing Place 3. The Honorable Shirley Roberts, representing Place 4, and the Honorable Dennis Tarpley, representing Place 6. As my fellow council members are walking up, please join me in publicly thanking them for their service, support, and dedication to our city. And these next few individuals who will join me on stage are great examples of our city employees who embody this evening's theme of hard work, love of family, and dedication to service. Now, as I call your name, would you please join the City Council and myself on stage? Police Officer Chris Smith. Fire Captain Jeff Miller. And from the Finance and Information Technology Departments, Cherie Haynes, Lee Seeley, Myra Rogers, Lisa Stout, Cynthia Sanchez, William Kamek, and Mandy Robinson. Please come up. As our first award goes to Police Officer of the Year, Chris Smith. Chris Smith began his career with the Mesquite Police Department in 2005. Following a brief stint working patrol, he was assigned to the Criminal Investigations Bureau as a detective, where he excelled working in the forgery unit. Because of his outstanding work ethic, Chris has received numerous letters of commendations from citizens, supervisors, and local law enforcement agencies. In addition to his usual duties, Chris teaches physical fitness at the department's new police academy and is involved in the department's honor guard. For all these reasons and so much more, Officer Chris Smith has been named by his peers as the 2014 Police Officer of the Year. Chris, congratulations. Thank you so much. Our next award goes to our Fire Officer of the Year, Captain Jeff Miller. Captain Miller has been with the City of Mesquite for 15 years. In addition to responding to Mesquite's fires and calls for help, he volunteered to join firefighters from Mesquite and around the country as part of the Emergency Volunteers Project. This meant that he would spend one full week of his vacation in Israel. There he worked around the clock to answer emergency calls. And his service provided much needed relief to Israeli firefighters and their families. And 2014 wasn't the first year that he volunteered. He did the same thing just 3 years ago. For all of his contributions here and overseas, Captain Jeff Miller has been named by his peers as the 2014 Fire Officer of the Year. Jeff, congratulations. Thank you so much for your service. Next, I am proud to present our General Government Employee Award. And for the first time, we will be presenting this award to a team of employees. Just like the military, this team worked together for a common cause. Their 2-year mission was to implement a massive internal computer system that would include and integrate all city departments. After almost 3,000 extra hours devoted to this mission, many new efficiencies and cost savings in financial management have been realized by our city. Just in the first year alone, we saved $75,000 in taxpayer money, and not to mention enough paper to save 70 trees. So at this time, I wish to congratulate each of them. Cherie Haynes, Lee Seeley, Myra Rogers, Lisa Stout, Cynthia Sanchez, William Kamick, and Mandy Robinson. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Thank you. Job well done. Thank you. As these award winners and the City Council exit the stage, let's applaud their efforts one more time. Finally, we have my favorite moment of the evening. It is when our city gets to thank a citizen who embodies the core principles we've been talking about all evening. Tonight we honor a man who has dedicated 47 years of his life to nurturing both the spiritual lives of our citizens and the nature that surrounds us. There is so much to tell. He was a founding member of Keep Mesquite Beautiful and the Mesquite Ministerial Alliance. He is also a member of the Mesquite Arts Council and the Mesquite Symphony Orchestra Board. And he has been a longtime supporter of addressing Mesquite Day and our police and fire departments. This is a man dedicated to hard work. He is rarely off the clock as he tends to the needs of his congregation at First Presbyterian Church of Mesquite. He preaches, counsels, visits the ill and grieving, and presides over weddings, baptisms, and funerals. This is a man who deeply loves his family. After graduating from Trinity University Seminary, he married his lovely wife, Nikki. With her by his side, he raised 2 beautiful, successful daughters who are now passing on Tom's legacy to his 4 grandchildren. This is a man dedicated to service. His passion for gardening and Dr. Pepper, not necessarily in that order, rivaled only by his passion for our Mesquite community. So tonight, it is my privilege to present the Jeann Wisenbaker Pillar of the Community Award to Pastor Tom Wilbanks. Pastor Wilbanks, will you please join me on stage? Thank you for your service. As Pastor Wilbanks takes his seat and I bring this evening's address to a close, allow me to again thank all of you for attending tonight. I also want to give a special thanks to Chamber President Terry McCullough and the entire Chamber of Commerce for hosting this event over the years. Thank you. And thank you again, as this means so very much to our community. Mesquite has always been a great community, and now our returning military has prompted us to raise that bar even further. These veterans, along with all of our award winners tonight, remind us of our core principles and what makes Mesquite a great hometown. Hard work, love of family, and dedication to service. And I want to thank my family who is here tonight, as they have always supported me in my service to this community. Additionally, I want to thank this community for the privilege of serving as your mayor. You've heard me say this before, and I'm going to say it again. I am honored to work with and for all of you. With that, I would like to end my State of the City remarks where I began with a quote from General George Patton, who said, "Never tell people how to do things. Tell them what you need done, and they will surprise you with their ingenuity." So as your mayor, I look forward to the future and to seeing what that ingenuity will bring to the city of Mesquite. God bless all of you, the city of Mesquite, the state of Texas, and may God bless America. Good night.